As always, I've been very busy. Today we have a light right there. That what you see there is the Dpf. It's saying that the liquid or the additive for the Dpf is getting too low. And there is an information that comes when you switch it on, like so. Information normally comes. Don't worry about the service. It shows service is the bulb, so I'm not worried about that. I'll change it later. As you can see, engine fault, and then it says, come on, P filter additive low, level low. So P filter is particulate filter additive is very low. So the Dpf fluid, the additive is very low. Like I said, there is a service there, but that's just for the bulb, so it's not a very big problem. So I'm going to fill in that additive. I've bought it today for general traffic. It's called it's PAT 1 liter. This is the location where I bought it, Dpf Fluid, and it cost, this is the price, 56.25. But because I buy there all the time, these guys chose me, they gave me a little discount, so you know I paid £40. They put me on trade, so whenever I buy, I pay trade price. I don't pay the full amount. You see here, it's trade. Let's just go underneath to locate the container for this fluid. All right. So this is the liquid, the fluid that I'm going to pour into the Dpf tank underneath the car. So I thought I should just show you this. I went to general traffic and they said this is the right one. They have also AdBlue. So I hope this will be all right. Okay, so let's go underneath the car. Right, I'm on the driver's side. So if you look over there, that's that white bit there, that's the tank. So it's on the left side. So this side here, that's the back of the car. In the UK, that's the back of the car. This is on the left side. That's the tank that we want to take off and refill it. There is the front of the car. So as you can see there, that's the tank. Okay, I'm on the driver's side, so I'm filming from the driver's side and underneath the car. So that's the tank we'll be taking out. Okay. If you want to tell the difference, you see it goes closer to the exhaust. That's the exhaust, so it's closer to the exhaust, whereas this side here, this is the petrol, the diesel tank here. So it is on the other side of the diesel tank. Okay, so I'm going to jack the car that side and then remove them covers and then get that tank out. Right, I am under the car now. As I always say, guys, working under the car can be very, very dangerous. So I've put this timber here. It's one of them slippers that I use for railway tracks. I've put it under the wheel, and I still have the jack here as well, holding the car up. So if the jack fails, this will still keep the car a bit high so that I can get out. If this fails, the jack is still holding. All right, this is the tank that we need to remove here. It's a bit dark here. I don't know if it can see on the video. So this is it. Let me just move the camera. We remove this. This is where the fluid goes in. That's the plug there that we will remove to be able to take the tank out. So I have to remove this cover There's some screws. There's a nut here. Don't know if you can. There's a nut here, another one right there, and another one here. And this will, I think there's another one somewhere here as well, because it doesn't. Yeah, here there's another nut here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this cover comes out. Right, the cover is out. That's the cover there. There were only 3 nuts. I think this one here, one of them, this one here, they didn't put it back because there was no nut here when they were refilling it at some point before I owned the car. Right, on the side of this tank, there are little plastic like tabs or clips. They go, one goes in here and the other one goes over here. You remove them. There they are. Just to show you how they are. You remove them. You kind of just pull it down, kind of forcefully. They just pop out, and then the tank start being loose. So from there you push it that way, and then it unhooks at the top. Okay. As you can see here, there is this hook. It hooks on the tank here. So it slides in here. So to remove it, you have to push the tank that way so it unhooks that way. Okay? So as you can see, it's right there. There's a hook. You remove them 2 clips that I showed you. The first clip goes in here. See? Goes in here. The other one goes in here. Them plastic ones, the little ones, these, they slide in there. Okay, another one in here. Once you remove them, the tank will be loose. It will be only holding just with this. So what you do is you slide it this way to the front of the car. Okay, no, not to the front of the car, to the passenger side of the car. Okay, passenger side front, because as you can see, it's angled passenger side front. So you don't go directly that way. You kind of go this way. Then the tank pops out. Okay, so that's how it is, that way. I think you can see the shape here as well. Is designed to go that way. Okay, that way, not to the front. That's the front. This is kind of front passenger side. And if you are in Europe, it's front driver's side. Okay, that way, not that way. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out, clean it up. I remove the cable. This cable, you put a screwdriver right at the front to lift this. Then it will slide out. All right, and the pipe as well. Here you hold tight this blue tabs here. You press them and then you pull it out. It's not that hard. It's just that there's not enough space, but it's not hard at all. This will take someone at least 2 minutes, 5 minutes to take out. All right, so I'm going to fill in this. Right, it says here that it needs a, I don't know if you can see this, EOLY, Ellis. I will say Ellis. I don't know how, if it's English. Power Flex. Maybe this is the liquid that you put in here. So I will try to look online if this one will be okay to go in this one. Okay, because you don't want to put the wrong one. If you put the wrong one, then you're going to have a very big problem. That's how they fill it in. Very, very strange. Why didn't you just Citroen make a hole here that you turn, you open, you pour the thing, you close, job done. Manufacturer. So what I've done is I've made a little kind of funnel that I'm going to just put like that and then point there slowly. That's the best I can do. So it's just a paper. I folded it up to make a hole like this, because just to pour in here, I think the hole is too tiny. It will be going all over the place, but with this it will be much better. Okay, let me just put it. After filling it in, I'll show you how this looks like. Right, as you can see, it worked well. It didn't leak anywhere else, and this bottle now is empty. So being a MacGyver really helps sometimes. So I'm very pleased with it. So I'm gonna put this back in, put all the cables back in. That's how. So this one goes back in here like so. Then push it, clips. To remove it, you press this. There's another one at the bottom. You press them together like this, very hard, and you see it's coming out. To push it, to put it back, that's it, it's in. So this has 1 liter of this liquid inside. So I'm gonna put it back in there. Let's see what will happen. I hope I'm not gonna have an error code or anything, because it was saying it's running low. It wasn't saying it's empty. So let me put it back in there. All right. All right, guys, I just put this tank back in. It was a very, very painful job. The hook at the top there, it wasn't lining up. In other words, it wanted the tank to be lowered down, but to lower the diesel tank, because this is the diesel tank here, this is the diesel tank, and it goes all the way to that side. It wanted it to come down so that it can hook. I had to cut the hook a bit in half so that it goes, and I also applied grease on it so that it sails. I pressed it so hard and it went like tip, and I knew it's holding. So there it is. I've put these little screws here, and with their clips like I showed you. So it's in here. So I'm going to put the cable and then this pipe, then put the cover back on. All right, everything done. Put back the little nuts that goes in here. There were 3 of them because 1 is missing here, so I just put 3 back. So everything is done, all this is connected. So I'm just gonna put the battery back on and then see if it will still say it's getting low. We'll see. So let's go back inside. Right, we are inside the car and we still have that light there, the DPF light, and it's saying that the P filter additive level is low, but we just filled it in. So I'm using one of these cheap scanners to try to erase the code. So I'm erasing the code. So I've set it at erase code, enter. So erase trouble code, yes. So I'm erasing, it disappears. You see, it goes, and the service light as well goes, but it comes back again, a couple of seconds. There we go again, and the light comes back again. So that's what I will do. I will drive it for a week, because now we have that liquid in there, so it will not lock the felt. I'll drive it for a week. If I see that it's still not censoring that the tank, it's been filled, a liter is in there. But as time goes on, I'm going to get myself another scanner, not this cheap one. I want to get a professional scanner. They cost like £500 to £1,000. I think it would be a good investment, because I'm still going to work with cars for quite a long time. And you, my subscribers, if you are, in the area, or at least less than about, let's say, 20 miles from where I am, and I have that professional scanner and you need resetting, I can always drive to you or you drive to me, just reset it for you for free. So I will do that. I'll see. I'll going back to work tomorrow. I'll see about Tuesday, Wednesday, if we still have that light and it's not going away, then I'm going to get it done. Okay, guys, so that's how this was a very, very tough job. when installing the tank back. It wouldn't hook. Why did the French make it such a complicated? You didn't even need to remove the tank, for God's sake. Why did they just make a little lead somewhere on the side where you can just open, pour the thing inside, close, job done. The Dpf liquid is filled in, the car sensors that is filled in. You don't need to reset anything. Why not do this? Oh, it will be too easy for us, the regular people. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and please do nice things like, liking the video, subscribing. It kind of helps, and it encourages me to make some more videos. If we don't have subscribers and people don't like, you feel like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So there we go, guys. Thank you very much. See you on the next one. I'll update you on this sometime this week. If it doesn't go, I'll film it when the guy comes and reset it for me. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Take care.